Well, good evening, folks. This is Colan from Kincaid Outdoors. There's not much going on. It seems that Jason is unable to do his normal live, and I have time to do so. So I am just filling in, just holding a slot. So if you want to come in, come in. If you don't, that's fine. No set topic, no nothing like that. It's a cold day. Just checking in, see how people are. It's a little chilly. I'm not even sure what our temperature is in our house right now. Love, could you do me a favor? Love, what's the temp up there?
Up there it is the same as outside.
I understand, but it's a little chilly right now. I'm not wearing as much as you are. So I'd like to know what the temperature is in here, if you would please.
$74.
Okay, it doesn't feel like it, but I'm probably getting a draft.
30 degrees outside.
I'm probably getting a draft from the door. Hey, King, how you doing? I'm just, I'm doing okay. Everything's a little chilly. It's just under freezing at 28 degrees Fahrenheit here in central Iowa. Not much else going on as of yet. I figured what's going on is basically to be determined. Whatever we want to talk about, I guess we'll talk about. We'll talk about fishing. We'll talk about hunting. We'll talk about gardening. Whatever you guys can come up with, we'll figure something out. I'm just holding a slot for Jason, who can't make it today. So I am going to be talking about whatever I can get my hands on for the most part. Wool blankets, military issue wool blankets are always good. So anything you want to talk about, we can do. I've got a pretty much wide variety of things. Oh, you're in the Bronx and it's 21 over there? Oh, man, dude. I bet the wind is pretty gnarly up in your way. I've never been to New York or the Bronx, but I've heard stories. I'm in central Iowa, just east of Des Moines, which is the capital of Iowa. And it's cloudy right now, nothing major. But I'll keep an eye out for the weather patterns and stuff like that. I'll just check the weather real quick. I'm waiting for my thing to pop up here. Come on, weather.com. It is slowly loading. There we go. It is currently 28 degrees. Roads are mostly clear, lightly, partially covered. It feels like 20 degrees, even though it's 28 degrees. 3 blocks away from Yankee Stadium. Oh, that's kind of cool. I've been to some pro baseball games here in Iowa, but they're like minor league compared to what you do. Me, I'm I played high school. I did in the only thing I did baseball wise growing up was a little league, and that was about it. So I am not much of a baseball player. But that's cool though. My wife and I have been to a Iowa Cubs game. I'm not sure who they went up against that year. We were there, and it was like 102 or whatever in the shade. So it was really freaking hot where we were at, but it was a free game, and we didn't mind that in a bit. Hey, Tyler, how you doing, brother? Links at the top of the chat if you want to come up. You're more than welcome to join me up here. We're just filling in a time slot, so we can pretty much talk about just about anything. I'm not sure what any major topic is of any kind, but who knows? We'll figure something out. But like I said, if you want to join me, links at the top of the chat. I've got room up here with me. It's a little grainy. Please forgive me. I'm not sure what's going on with that. It might be weather related.
You don't have your overhead light on?
No, I can't do it. I get a headache. Don't ask me why. It's just where I'm at right now. But I've got a lot of things we could discuss, I guess. Weather-wise, how you doing, Tyler? I hope things are okay there. It is 28 degrees and cloudy here. Feels like 20, so still cold, still below freezing. Not as bad as yesterday morning when it was like negative 14 out, but we can consider this a heat wave. Right, love? My wife's over there. She'll probably chime in with her 2 cents from time to time when she's paying attention. But I have some ideas that we can go over if anybody's interested. Now, I do know once I get my knee fixed, there are some things I want to do. Is if the ponds and lakes are still frozen by the time I heal up a bit, I wanted to do some ice fishing because I do have an ice fishing shelter. I do have a hand auger, and I do have ice fishing supplies as well as some snowshoes I want to try out. I'm not sure if any of you. Okay, what's that? Oh, that's kind of cool. Hey, Sean, how you doing, brother? I would love to try for that. I know I'm already following you, so I don't know. I can ask my boy. Hey, Ian. Hey, bud.
What?
Well, my friend King here is from the Bronx in New York, and he actually said something really cool. I think you might be interested in. I want you to read it.
Hold on.
I'm thinking I might try to get you another subscriber if I can just talk to my boy here. He watches a lot of YouTube videos, and he's actually helped me on mine quite a bit, especially my earlier ones when I do my backpacking stuff. Okay, King here, looking for when he gets to 100 subscribers, he's going to do a giveaway for a PCP air rifle, and second place is going to be a CO2. So you got to follow him and all this other stuff. I could send you the link.
Okay.
How do I send it to you?
Anyway.
I'm doing it on the computer, not on my phone.
I don't know. Send it to Wallier95, I guess.
You got to show me your website. But
Wallier95.
I have to get my sticker. Okay. That's pretty cool, King. I mean, my boy, he would definitely be interested in that. I mean, personally, I don't own one myself, but he does. But that's a pretty cool thing. You are now at 68 subscribers. I think I can get you up to 69 as soon as my boy, Ian. Ian. Bring me your phone.
You're not holding it. I'm holding it.
No, I understand that. This is what I want you to do. Go to YouTube.
Okay.
Type in this name.
Okay, hold on.
Ian actually has a Beeman dual caliber brake barrel.
Got it busted, but it fixed. Well, he fixed it.
Yeah, I fixed it. Just put that name in and subscribe. And I'm sure he's probably going to do it. He's got to get up to 100 subscribers. He's at 68 right now. But as soon as he gets to 100,
69, actually.
You're number 69.
No.
well, go maybe you're number 70 now. Who knows? That's pretty cool.
He's a 71.
71. Oh, that's even better. Man, he's jumped up quite a few. He jumped up 3 subscribers. That's pretty cool. You just got a new one there, brother. Thank you for doing it. And if anybody wants to check it out, please do. Thank you. Ian clicked on it through his YouTube link, so he's good to go. So you got yourself some more subscribers, which is really cool. We got you over 70 really quick, so that's always a good thing. Hopefully, we can kind of boost you up there, get you shared out, that kind of thing. I am so glad that you're here, guys. I really appreciate you. If you're interested in coming on up, you're more than welcome to. Links at the top of the chat, or unless I could repost it if you need me to. We can discuss your break barrel types of stuff, but I am, like I said, I am not I don't own air rifles. I own bows. As you can see back here, there's just a couple of them. And the arrows that I have. Hey, Weldon Carey, how you doing, brother? Hey, just let you know, Weldon Carey, when King finally breaks 100 subscribers, he's going to do a giveaway. So, links in the chat. I could probably post it up there, and let me do something here real quick. I am going to change something a little bit because that's probably a good idea. I am going to do this. I'm going to pin. No, I can't pin it on this one. I got to go this way. Let me do this. I am going to try to pin it this way. Okay. There's King's link to his channel at the top of the thing. Oh, wow, that's cool. I'm not even close to 4K on myself. I'm just over 1,000 myself. I kind of got to about the best I've ever did was 1.1K, and I just kind of stagnated. And mainly because I haven't been able to get out for the last year or so. So I'm hoping to change that and everything else in the future. So I'm going to hope that see how far Weldon Carey is. Oh, he is really, really close. He's at 3.95K subscribers. I am already a member, so I can always be interested in, promoting you guys as best I can. If I ever got over to 2K, that would be amazing myself. But like I said, I haven't really got a chance to do any of that. I do a lot of archery, backpacking, thrift shopping, and don't knock thrift shopping, guys. I had found some really amazing gear that you would not believe with some of the stuff I had found. But I usually use a 22 caliber Marlin 795 is my preferred rifle, just because it's a lot easier for me to use. Well, how close are you, Sean? Let me check you out here. I'm checking your channel out too. Sean has 3. And if someone could please, just show Sean Crawford some love, just pop into his channel, say hi, or that kind of thing. Just show that you're there. I'm one of your three there, Sean. I'm one of your three. But there's Sean's link. I will repost all the links in the chat here once again, just to keep things going. The more people we get in, the more people we could share out each other's channels. Please promote my channel if you would, please, with like, share, subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate it. I'm at 1,012 as of this morning. So we are doing well, I believe. And King, I believe he was at 71. Let's see if he got over 71 now. Where are we at? He is now at 72. He's got 28 more subscribers before he does his giveaway. Yeah, I can understand that, Sean. This is the only camera I've got right now that I'm using, but that's just for this. I do have a GoPro. It's over there, but it's kind of hard for me to go out and do stuff with a bum knee. Hey, Jay, how you doing? We're kind of promoting people's channels. We got a couple of people who are getting close to their marks and stuff like that. You have one. Dan, you want to come up? You're more than welcome to. I know you're probably not doing much, but yeah, I am going to promote a lot of people's channels tonight, so please bear with me. Okay, we got Sean's channel, which I think I already put in there. Let's see here. Just put down Wilden Carey's channel here. That way everybody can see everybody's channel. And let's see here. There's this King's Barrel. King's channel is posted at the top of the chat. I'm going to be doing J&J's real quick here because I want to. And promoting that channel as well. And I'll do the same thing for Ajax. Wait for this freaking channel to fully load up. Oh, Jay's got more than all of us put together, folks, but we're working on it. Doesn't matter. It just shows that people know that you exist. That's all that matters. Hold on. I'll post a Wilden Carey's channel in a second. There's Wilden Carey's channel, King. So there you go. I will do Ajax's as well. See if you give me a second. Tyler, I will get you posted up as well. That way everybody can follow everybody. This is Tyler's. And last but definitely not least, I'm going to be making sure that Dan's is on there as well. That is Herbert T. Outdoors. He's a really good friend of mine. He's my brother. And he and I do all kind of adventurous things out in the real world. So he got to watch me hobble around in the middle of a rainstorm looking for deals for building a bug out bag last year. You're welcome, Tyler. That is Herbert T's. Please check that out. Dan is an amazing gentleman. He's one of my best friends, so that's going to be cool. See, we're helping each other. We're going to thrive and all this other stuff by doing the best we can for each other here, folks. That's the only way to grow. We watch our channels, we share our content, that kind of thing, and we do our best to help each other out. I am holding steady at 1.1K, and that's not bad, but not great. But I'm doing the best I can. You're not, no lies. Remember, we're three of Fat Man in the Woods, so we were just down a man last year because we didn't have. Oh, give me a second. My brain just fritzed. I haven't had caffeine for a while. Scott. Yeah, we didn't have Scott. But we did have Ian, but he didn't want to be sitting down with us because he's not technically fat like we were. I have you on video multiple times there, Dan. You know that. I got pictures of you at our gathering back in 2023. Just to let you know, Dan, King is going to be doing a giveaway when he gets to 100 subscribers. So I posted his link at the top of the chat if you want to do that. If you want to come in and hang out with me, I will put the invite in the chat right now. You're more than welcome to come on up and hang out with me. That way we can just have some fun, BS a bit, and that kind of thing. Hey, there's a first and second prize, so either way, but we got to get it. We got to get King up to 100, where he's at 73 at the moment. So that's going to be pretty cool if we get him up there. I'm not sure how well Sean. I think Sean kind of went up. Yep, Sean's still stuck at 3 subscribers. Wilden Carey, he's over at 3.95K, but as soon as he gets to 4K, he's going to be doing a giveaway himself. So just do that, folks. If I ever got up to 2K, I would definitely be doing a bow giveaway. One way or another, I would find a way to give away a bow. So that's my take on giveaways. And King at the moment is at, what is he at? I'm just curious, did it go up? He is at 73. He is 27 away. Going live is really easy, King. You can either go live via the StreamYard app, which was what I use, or you can go live directly on your channel by hitting the little plus sign. But I think coming over here to do it would probably be your best bet. I posted the link already, but I'll post it again if you're interested. Anybody wants to come up, there's my link. We can discuss anything and everything. Some ideas I want to do coming up, which I will have to wait till after my knee's fixed, which I'm going to have to push myself without wrecking myself to get myself back in shape and everything. So if anybody wants to come up, links down there in the chat. I would love to have one of you guys come up. If all of you, or if not all of you, I would do my best to hang out with you all. And I have some cool ideas that I want to do as a get together I want to do this year. But that's going to be down the road when I am more physically able and give me some time to give my wife a break from me, which she would not mind at all. How you doing, brother?
What's going on, Colin?
Turn your camera sideways.
Yeah, I keep forgetting.
There you go. I like your whole outfit. You look warm.
You trained me last night.
Yeah. It actually makes it easier to see things too. If you're showing anything off, It's easier
Yeah.
to see it this way than any
Yeah.
other way. No, I think today we're just filling in for Jason, who's not going live tonight. So I
Yep.
figured I'd just jump up here and do something. Right now, I'm just promoting people right now, so that's pretty cool.
Yep.
So I'm definitely either you or I can help him King go live when he does that point to get to his 100 subscriber deal.
Yep.
My boy, I'd probably get him in there somehow to see if he could win. But he is a
Mhm.
follower. He was like number 71 or 72 or something like that. Or no, 69. He was trying to go in for 69, but didn't get it.
Yep.
He just wanted the number.
As soon as King said, "Oh, I'm gonna give or do the giveaway,"
Yeah.
or first place, second place, giveaway. Once he hits 100, I was like, "Yep, I'm going over there and I'm subscribing." So I might have been like, give or take, who knows, But
I
I
was
figured,
subscribed to him before you were.
okay, yep,
I mean, literally before he even said any of this, I was following
Yeah.
him. Because when I
Yeah.
talk to you on your channel and I'm helping you out and everything else, I
Mhm.
follow all my fellow moderators and talk to them and
Yeah.
everything when we're talking to them.
Yeah.
So that's how I learned about people. And did you know that he was a couple blocks away from Yankee Stadium?
hmm
That's cool.
hmm
I will never plan on going to New York because I don't
Yeah.
like big cities, but I think that's cool.
Yep.
Hey, Doug, how you doing?
I was gonna
How's the
say,
subarctic down in the south?
not to change the subject there, but I'm gonna leave it up to you. He's a moderator on my channel, so I don't know if you want to add
I'm,
him as one.
Give me a few more days of talking with him, and
Okay.
it's a little early, but
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of the guys who are my moderators have been on my channel, been on my lives about
Yep.
20 or so times, but
Yep.
he's leaning towards that, so he's got a good.
Yep.
By the
No.
way, just go ahead.
Oh no, I was just saying, like I was gonna say it in the comments, but then I'm like, no, I'm just gonna say it on the live. So I mean, obviously, it's your live, so it's I understand it, and I was kind of
Earning trust type of thing. Just got to make
right,
sure.
right. I
Um,
was the same way.
But I will let King know. Don't discount Doug that he's in Florida. He's originally from New York.
hmm
I'm not sure New York State. I don't know if he was New York City, but Doug is a transplant to Florida
Yep.
since 97 or something like that. So he's been in there for a while, but he wasn't always there.
Yep.
So don't discount him just because he's in Florida. He's
Yep.
just really freaking cold right now because he's not used to it anymore.
Oh yeah.
He's at 42 degrees and falling. Oh, Jay grew up in Queens. Oh my God, the Bronx versus the Queens. Oh my God, that's just a brawl waiting to happen.
Oh yeah.
Now, if he would have said Brooklyn or something, then that would be even worse. Those guys are very competitive. Now, here's the question for those people who are from New York City: who has the best pizza? And from your area,
I've never been to New York.
Neither have I, and I don't plan to. But the thing is, I'm just asking you a question to see if I can get at least a pizza battle going, because I had somebody pop up on my For You thing here on YouTube. They're asking about the best pizza in Iowa.
Yep.
And just figured, why not?
Yep.
Did you do a grilled cheese yet?
Me?
You, yes. I think we discussed. We did discuss it.
Yep.
Did you do a video of it?
It was more just like a preview kind of thing, kind of get myself ready, kind of putting the makeup on.
Oh, I don't. Yeah, personally, I personally, I'd like to see what you do your best grilled cheese. There's almost no wrong answer except one. The one that Cliff did, I think he had sourdough and pepper jack and garlic butter.
Gross.
Oh, he almost threw up. So that's the combo you don't do, folks, because that's what he had on hand.
Oh, God.
But we do have actual specifications that we like to see that makes a really good grilled cheese. One, nice golden brown, not burnt.
Mm-hmm.
Two, the cheese pull. The longer, the better. But other than that, sky's the limit. We don't know what you do. I mean, I've seen Jason actually he did his first one last year with cream cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Not much of a pull on that one, but still. And if a lot of people haven't, some people have. But the thing is, I would love to see your guys' grilled cheese. Azoz's calzone. I'm not familiar with that one. I know what a calzone is, but I'm not sure what that first one is. Have you ever heard of this right here? Mazio's cal. It must be an Illinois thing.
Nope.
It's got to have cheese to be a grilled cheese. That's one of the requirements. Now, if you're using a bagel or whatever it is bread you have, there's nothing wrong with that. If you want to add meat to it, I don't care.
Yep.
But it's not my best grilled cheese. It's yours.
Yeah.
And if you do happen to do a video on them. I do mine in a cast iron skillet, and I do it one-handed, no spatula. And if you could flip a grilled cheese one-handed with no spatula, hey, more power to you. That's the way I learned how to do it.
Yeah.
I just found out that one of the skillets I got, I normally carry Griswolds, but I got a different one recently. Well, not recently to you guys, but recently to me. That's the other brand, old school brand. I can't remember. It starts with a W.
Yep.
Wagnerware, and it has this nice little thumb thing for you where you're on the handle that makes it easy to flip. So, and no, it's not from Burger King. It's got to be from you, there, Dan. Now, if you go in and you grab a burger from thing and you take the cheese off and just literally do it your own way, that way, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But if as long as you cook it yourself, that's the big thing. Now, I've seen people do it over campfires. I've seen people actually use grills. I was actually considered using my George Foreman because technically it's a grill. That counts. I think Jason actually did it on a grill, which is, that's actually, get the grilled cheese part. But there's no bad things. It's just, like I said, the 3 ingredients you don't mix together have been mentioned, which is sourdough, pepper jack, and garlic butter. Don't mix those combo. But that was a Cliff Foxit Outdoors deal. Don't do that.
Yep.
It's an automatic fail. I don't care if you think you can make it better. You can't fix that combo.
Nope. I'm not even going to bother with that one.
Oh, I did not know that. What kind of cast iron? I mean, I do know that Hearst Outdoors, Blake, he actually stopped in at the what's that other cast iron place that's popular nowadays?
Lodge.
Yeah, the Lodge factory, and he picked up some cast iron from there. So he got himself a nice pot and stuff like that. Thank you, Jenny. Got it before you did, there, Dan. But A lot of, I think I don't, very few that I've actually bought cast iron brand new. But I actually have some ideas for stuff for like bushcraft and stuff like that. I don't know how much stuff you do that way there, Tyler, but well, I'll show you. Oh, give me a second. Oh, freaking knees. Is one of these. This is a number 3. Just a generic number 3, not the proper Griswold number 3 that I'm looking for.
Yep.
That goes with this number 3. Griswold. Sorry, upside down. You know how much this lid is worth? $750.
Jeez.
Guess how much I paid for it?
$10.
And it came with this pan.
Jeez.
They didn't know what they had because this could not be seen. It was all gunked up. I saw an outline of the cross. That's all I could see. So I stripped it, re-seasoned it, and I did some research, and from a guy who sells cast iron, offered me $750 for it. I'm not giving it up.
Nope.
And if you do bushcraft, like I said, solo things, a little number 3 is all you really need for yourself.
Yep.
Now, don't listen to these videos you see on TV or on YouTube or anywhere else where the guy makes the big steak and all that crap. You don't need that much for one person.
Nope.
Unless you're feeding a family, you don't need that much. I mean, even a grilled cheese would fit on that. Little simple grilled cheese. And, nice little lid. You can bake stuff in there, whatever.
Yeah.
So the Petro has some. I'm not sure what that means. Okay. We'll be here, King. We're not going anywhere anytime soon. I didn't get out of here till after 10:30 yesterday.
It was midnight by the time you ended the live here.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to. It just sort of, I think it was like 3 hours and 45 minutes or something like that.
Yeah.
It was a long live.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm okay with that. I mean, like I said, I'm just filling in for Jason because he had some personal things come up.
Yep.
Nothing wrong with that. And I do plan on getting out and doing some bushcraft stuff at a local park as soon as the park opens for camping. And also they do fishing there, and it's the closest camping spot I got here.
Yep.
Yeah. No power though in where I want to be camping at though. They just refurbished it. It's called Mariposa Park, and the lake is called Ken Wolf Lake. They completely drained it a few years ago and restocked it and cleaned it up and all this other stuff. They actually put in a boat ramp of all things. So small boats, electric motors only.
Yep.
Maybe some kayaks or canoes or something like that, but I don't know. Oh, okay. I've never heard of that brand. All cast iron can be good. Personally, on an anecdote for myself, old Lodge, we're talking about antique Lodge from the 20s and 30s, to me is more valuable than the new stuff you get off the shelf.
Yeah.
You know why?
Nope.
It all has to do is how smooth you can get this right here. If you notice any of the lodges you see nowadays, they look like sandpaper, all pebbly. Unless you grind that off, you're not going to get a nonstick surface out of these easily. But that's good enough for one person to go out and do some bushcraft stuff. I plan on doing some bushcraft stuff.
Yep.
And just, I'll be near a water source. I'll be near a bathroom. I'll be in a tent and a campfire. I think that's all I really need. But
You
I'll
know,
have
it's
my
kind of
fishing boat too.
it's kind of funny. Like just recently, since you've been saying this kind of stuff, the Outdoors Boys YouTube channel has
Those guys
like
are cool.
recommended me to watch them, and I started watching Luke because he used to do like a lot of catfishing videos, and like that was my thing in it.
All right.
And now he's got a second channel, which he had it back then. Um, but yeah, he does a lot of survival things, and I'm like, so I
He
started
does a
watching
lot of,
them.
he actually used to post every week,
Yeah,
but it was taking a toll on him. Then he'd cut back to once or twice a month.
yeah,
But he takes his boys with him
yeah,
whenever he can. They're rebuilding that property up in Alaska
yeah.
and, doing all that stuff. I'm not sure what he does for a living, but
He's a attorney.
he is. Okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's
Well, he's one of the few attorneys I would, I know one attorney personally
yeah,
that I would hang out with. I guess he would be the second.
yeah. Because if you go way back on his because his first channel was called Catfish and Carp, and if you go check that channel out, he used to travel a lot. And I think he lives in correct me if I'm wrong. You have to look it up too, but Washington D.C. I think he lives or used to, or whatever. If he still
They
lives
got the
there, but
property up in Alaska, so I'm assuming that's where they're at now, or
right,
they're moving up that way.
yeah. So he used to be an attorney, and when he had Catfish and Carp YouTube channel, he would fish like half the day and stuff like that or whatever. So I don't know if he retired from being an attorney, and that's probably why now he's there in Alaska or whatever he's doing there. But yeah,
He said, Sean,
he used to. That's what caught my eye because I catfish up here a lot in the summer, and I was learning some videos and tips and hints, and he was really good, at that. And then he created that second channel, the Outdoor Boys, and then that's how I started discovering that
yeah,
channel.
that's how I discovered him was the Outdoor Boys, and
Yep,
that channel exploded. I mean, it
yep,
just took off.
yep,
I do have a friend of mine here in Iowa that you might want to try to connect with. His name's Michael, and his main thing is just straight catfishing.
yep.
So he's from Western Iowa, near
Mm-hmm.
Council Bluffs, that area, and he's got a channel here. He's not very big compared to some, but
Yep.
he does know his stuff. He's been to one of my gatherings in the past. I'm not sure how it seemed like it because I just realized when I went back through my channel, I've hosted so many freaking gatherings in the past, like
Mm-hmm.
one a year. Don't ask me how it happens. It's just people want to come and hang out together. So I'm okay
Yep.
with that.
Yep.
But I think my next one is probably going to be up in Yellow River, though, because I haven't been there in a while since I hurt my knee. And this is my second injury to this knee.
Yep.
Surprising. I injured my knee. Oh my God, was it 2 years ago? Got it fixed in 2023. Re-injured it a month later after the surgery. Worse to the point where it is now. So, been over 2 years since I've been able to go back. And I've talked to you about this. They do trout fishing. They have backpacking trails. They have horse trails if you got a horse. And it's open to hunting. And they have over 5,000 acres to roam around on. And they were the 2019, one of the top 20 places to backpack in the United States.
Yep.
It's the precursor to the PCT, the Pacific Coast Trail, for if anybody wants to know. So
Yep.
it's a really beautiful spot. And if you look up Yellow River State Forest here on YouTube, You'll see some of my videos. You'll see some other people's videos. It's just an
Yep.
amazing place. And like I said, you're closer to it than some. I'm only 3.5 hours away. Surprisingly enough, that's about the same distance Scott is, SD Mountain Man is, but he's over in Sioux Falls, South Dakota,
Mm-hmm.
which is really surprising. He's about the same distance. Just he's up north from me.
Yeah.
Dan Herbert T has been there with me a couple years ago with Tyler Woods. We'd all did a get together, one of our first get-togethers up there, and I will sing the praises of that place for the rest of my days, folks. But yeah, sorry, I'm running on no caffeine.
Where's
Could
the
you hold
coffee
down the
at?
fort? What? Could you hold the fort down while I go get me some coffee?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, feel free. You're in charge. You got the con, that kind of thing. Oh, I'm gonna hobble my way to the kitchen.
All right. I got it.
Okay, go for it.
All right, guys. I guess it's my show now. Dance? No, I'm not going to dance. You guys don't want to see me dance, trust me. It's it would make it be like a blooper mixed with embarrassment. It would be that. Like obviously you guys would get a laugh out of it, but I'd be embarrassed because Colin would go ahead, he would post it. I'd be like, oh, what the heck? Last time I actually did something like that, I was pretty tipsy on what the heck? It was about when I first turned 21. I was tipsy and started dancing and stuff like that. So yeah, no dancing for me. I won't be able to.
Chicken, huh?
That's what gets views. It could, but yeah, no. We'll leave that up to Jason to do it. I mean, I do kind of dance around once I get something while I'm hunting. I'll kind of like celebrate a little bit, but yeah, no, we don't dance here. I just don't have the time for it. Sorry, guys, I'm reading the reading the comments off my tablet here, so I'm keep looking back and forth. But let's see. No, that don't. That didn't work out real good. You triple dog dare me? Maybe this upcoming Friday. Because guys, make sure you guys stay tuned on my channel for the Friday squirrel hunt, and then you guys might catch me live. Uh, Most likely Friday night, Saturday. So depends on how active I am on Friday evening, how tired I am. Because we're gonna be walking we're gonna be hitting 3 different properties. I'm going with my buddies. We're going to be hitting like 3 different properties. So I'll be putting in close to like 4 miles on Friday, just walking. I'd rather dance than do that. I'm not going to be licking a flagpole. That's not going to happen. What's everybody's weather going to be on Friday? Let's just put it as that. Because I know the extreme cold weather is actually done for the rest of the week. We're supposed to get up to like mid 30s this upcoming weekend, and then next week we got possibility of 40s coming back. So 20 in snow, dang. So yeah, that's why I kind of held out till Friday to go out, just because here it's gonna be, if they don't change it, but what I've heard so far from me just looking at the weather, um, supposed to be like 30 degrees the high, which that's a warm front than what we just had. Like this morning, guys, I woke up and it was minus 20 with the wind chill. The regular temperature was 0. King Break Barrel, yep. It's gonna be warm.
Okay, I am back from outer space.
We're talking about what's everybody's weather gonna be on Friday, because I'm gonna be going out hunting.
Oh, you mentioned that yesterday. I remember that. Give me,
So,
well, I got my weather channel up. What is my weather on Friday?
everybody's commenting
Go
what
ahead.
the weather's gonna be like on Friday. So, from their states.
Okay, nothing wrong with that. 20
Yeah.
Friday and snow. We had snow today, so not a light dusting compared to some,
Yeah.
but still more than we've gotten. It was colder when we didn't have anything.
Yeah.
Like clear and cold. It was worse than anything else. But let's see here. What's it say? Friday for us is 34. Hey, it's a heat wave. For a high and 24 for a low, with a 16% chance of precipitation.
Yeah.
So there's that. He said he would dance on his video on Friday. Really? Salsa dancing? What? Really? What did you promise them? Dude.
I didn't promise them anything.
Oh, prove it. I didn't have no proof. They just said it.
So I said, oh, I guess I'm running the show now. And they said, one of them said, good, start dancing around.
Was that Dan Herbert T?
Uh-huh. Yep.
No. No. Dan said he's going to start salsa dancing on Friday on his channel. No, actually, I do have a proper question for everybody here, yourself included. What kind of cameras do you use when you go out and do your videos? I have my phone, obviously, but I do carry a GoPro Hero 7 Silver. It's not the best one for what I do, but it does the job when I'm out if I'm doing a journey like my backpacking or something like that. It's great for that kind of stuff. but not for vlogging or anything like that.
Yep.
Because I know I'm not Dan. I know how Dan does his, so because I've done videos with him. I use my phone too. I just got a simple Samsung,
Yep.
and don't get for people that say they have better cameras than iPhones. I'm sorry, they do. The Pixel, you can zoom in further and all this other stuff that you can't do with an iPhone.
Yep.
And do you carry a backup battery bank or something like that for your phone
Oh yeah.
while you're out there?
So
Because I know
like,
the colder it is, the faster you go through your batteries.
right. So the last hunting adventure for squirrels, I used my phone as my scope cam for, YouTube purpose,
Right.
to see the shot. But then I also have my Nikon um, camera sitting on a tripod facing me, um, which is super lightweight, and it's the tripod that folds up like I'm on right now. I actually hold my cell phone. Um, and then,
This is mine right here.
yep,
This one here is
and,
like a little Bauer phone holder. This thing,
yep,
I like this style so much. I bought 2 of them.
yep. And I've been kind of working on getting a GoPro just so I could actually have a third frame view, one through the side shot scope cam, and then have another one that's facing me, off to the side that's actually, me, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to say it
Right.
live, but you get it. And then have the other one on the pew pew facing directly at my face. So
Also,
I'm kind of,
they can also depending on what you do, you can do like a panoramic shot that
yep,
allows the GoPro will allow you to do, as
yep,
well as both slow mo
yep,
camera shots, especially if you want to show like an impact shot or whatever.
yep,
Um, Shot placement type setups.
yep,
I usually do my GoPro for that when I'm shooting my bow,
yep,
because I have my phone set up on one end. My laptop usually is there because I can see the chat better, but I have that showing me shoot, and my GoPro's on the other down at the end by my target, showing
hmm,
the arrows hitting the target.
yep,
So that's what I do, because I can't really vlog with my GoPro because it's the one model that doesn't do it.
yep,
So it's still a better camera than I started with, which was a GoPro Hero 3.
yep,
But I loved that one I used that one for a lot of years because my wife got it for me first and foremost. And I used it until it broke. And I couldn't use it anymore. But I will show you the setup I use generally. I'm going to give you a second. It's just over here. Oh, just getting up is hard for me. I got to put my knee brace on if I'm going to do a lot of standing. Please forgive me for what I have it in, but it just happens to be something I threw all my GoPro stuff in. It's just this big copper bowl.
You should see some of the stuff that all my camera gear. Like,
Right.
obviously, tomorrow night I'll be charging up a lot of my stuff, for Friday. But it's it's crazy on the amount of gear that I have for cameras, and it's like half the time I forget a lot of things. So it's like, oh boy, kind of thing. Like,
Well, this is the one I usually use when I'm doing stuff like, say, if I'm going to a flea market or something like that, going looking for gear, I
yep,
wear this, and I can just basically just talk to the camera like I'm talking to you. I
yep,
talked to people. I told people about this. Dan already knows about all this because he's been there with me.
yep,
But if practice, I usually forget I have it on. But the one thing it is really good. It's voice activated. Once it's on,
hmm,
you can have it record, you can have it stop. You can do stills, whatever.
Yeah.
Now, all right, here's my question. Is it charged? Oh, it's turning on. So my biggest, it's almost 68% charged. That's pretty good. My biggest issue when I'm on lives is when Cliff's on here.
Mm-hmm.
He has fun shutting my camera off.
How's he do that?
Because it's voice activated. It's not just for my voice. It's for any voice that says these words. Watch. GoPro, shut off. So he does that right. And when I'm doing something, he just says it out loud and it hears it and it shuts my freaking camera off.
No wonder. Okay, so that explains it. Why I kept hearing him say it one time, and I'm like, what is he talking about?
If I have my GoPro up and running, I can't have him anywhere near where my camera could hear him.
Yep.
And there's I don't know if there's a way to put in a specialized mic on here when I have it in the holder, because this one here is a really great holder. I can have it in my chesty piece or whatever, because it's just that's all there is. Unfortunately, there's no external battery. It's all internal. That's another reason why I want to get an upgrade, because I want to be able to have multiple batteries in backup.
Yeah.
But it's a C charger type, and that's where I put my micro USB, and it's easy to charge, that kind of thing. And you got on off buttons. There's right there and right there on the side. But it just press and hold, and it comes on. Just got to remember. I keep on forgetting which one's which. And I've owned this thing for 5 years plus.
I have one of those. It's a sportsman's mount, and you connect it. It's universal. It connects to your bow or scope. And the problem is, I don't use it anymore. But
I would add one to my bow if I could, but I've never been able to get a decent shot. I've got a wrist mount, I've got my head mount, and I got a chest mount, but it doesn't line up with what I see, unfortunately.
Yeah, I have it, but the problem is, like, I haven't used it in a while. I used to have it mounted to over the top of the scope, and a guy sent it out to me many moons ago when I first started the channel, and it's still sitting in the box. Like, I used it like twice, and I'm like, no, to me, I feel like it's more made for like a bow, more than.
Look what I just posted on the thing. Cliff's in here.
Yep.
He's notorious for shutting my camera off when I'm using it.
He's hiding behind the door.
I put the link down there if he wants to pop up. He's more than welcome. But this is simple thing. I mean, I like this one. I can turn off the voice commands if I want to.
Yeah.
I could use my phone to do this stuff. I had a actual remote for it for a while, but I lost it.
Yeah.
But it's pretty cool. You can, like I said, you can connect. You get a wireless connection, which you can connect it to your phone through the app and stuff like that. You can do stills. You can do different things. It just takes some practice.
Yep. GoPro, shut off.
Well, I bet you watch. Okay, let me do something here. Say it.
GoPro, shut off.
Nope. I think it's because the string is frozen. Let me do something here.
We gotta test this. Ajax style.
I'm gonna try to get this thing to. I got a screen that's frozen for some reason.
Uh-oh.
I got to figure out what's going on.
Cliff already broke it.
No, it was something I was doing. I was showing you, and I hit a button.
Well,
I'm notorious for hitting buttons.
no.
I just got to remember what I did. But
That's crazy though.
I got a screen that's locked on right now, and I'm trying to close it off. It took
Yeah.
it's got it locked, like screen lock, but
Mhm.
I'm trying to get it to not to do that. It's still doing it.
I'll be right back. I gotta go grab
Okay.
something. So if you want to run your show,
Oh,
I'll
I'm running
pick
my
up.
show.
I gotta
I'm waiting
get
for
this
Cliff to pop
clothes.
up.
I gotta get these clothes off. It's hot down here. Whew.
It's getting hot in here. He's got to take off some clothes. So I was wondering why he was bundled up to the nines on there. So GoPro, shut off. It's not working. I'm going to try to shut this thing down. I'm not sure what's going on. I'm not sure what's going on, but I can just charge it up with my battery, which I happen to have right behind me here. Yeah, this one is generally, King, that my GoPro is pretty easy to work with. I have not used it in a while. I haven't charged it in like 3 or 4 months, so it does hold a decent charge. As long as you have a decent a memory card in there, you could either download it through your phone with through your Wi-Fi or your Bluetooth, or you can do something else. I have. Give me a second here. I have to turn on my Bluetooth here before I can do this, but because I don't generally use my Bluetooth app because I don't need to. So I'm gonna see if get this thing to work. I gotta put my GoPro app on, and I generally keep it on the front page where I can see it, but it might be on the second page. What did I do with it? There it is. Let me sign in real quick. Hey, come on, I already signed in. Dang it, that's not it. I gotta try to. I'm not sure why it's not doing what I'm supposed to be doing, but it's work. I'm trying to get in here. This thing is just being a pain in my butt. Let's see here. Try to. Ha 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 ha. I wish I could.
Okay. Alrighty.
I'm locked up. I'm trying to get the dang thing to restart.
Uh-oh. Man, it's so I stepped outside just for a minute to go shut the garage door.
You look
And
more
it
comfortable
is,
now.
oh yeah, it's snowing out. But it's actually warmer than what it was.
Yeah, I
With
know. I think it's
snow.
because it got warm enough for the moisture to be in the air.
Yep. Yep.
Aha! Got it to shut off and restart. I'm just going to turn on my Bluetooth stuff, and hopefully it'll work, and then get it going. but I've got it working finally, and it's charging at the same time.
That's good.
So I am going to try to see if I can find my GoPro here. See, hopefully it'll work. Oh, come on.
Oh. About ready to go heat up some pizza rolls.
All right. No, well, that too. Which type?
I like the triple meat or the what's the one with the veggies or not veggies? What do they call that one? The not the
The Supreme?
vegetarian. Yep, that's it. Supreme.
Supremes are really good. Jenny likes the 3 meat.
Yep.
Ian likes the pepperoni.
Yep.
I'm not a big fan of the 3 meat, but I do like the Supreme because it's got the veggies in it.
Yep.
I am trying to turn my video on here. Let's see if I can get. Oh, come on. Why is it not showing?
Because
It's
they don't
recording.
like us.
I have no idea why, but it is recording you right now.
Uh-oh.
All right, let's see here if I can get this thing to pop up here. It's actually showing me all the good stats like the charge and everything else.
Yep.
So generally, I could do playback really easily. I could start and stop the thing. I'm enabling preview here, which will allow me to watch it as it does. I'm connecting. There we are, connected. Oh, now so you can see that's what my camera sees right now.
Yep.
So I could hit record on this and everything else. And when I have it set to either my chest mount or my head mount or even my wrist mount, depending on if I'm shooting, it looks weird because I put it on my left wrist because I'm left-handed. It doesn't give me a straight down the arrow shot deal, so which is kind of sucky.
Yep.
But I've got bows that'll handle the mount like you were talking about, but I just can't afford something like that. That's a little bit more expensive than I can afford. Hey, Molly. Jason may not be here, but Molly is. You were going to go do something?
Who?
You. Didn't you say you were going to get something, pizza rolls?
Oh, yeah, I'm about ready to.
Bring me some back, too. I would love some pizza rolls.
Yeah, I'm about ready to go get some, heat some up. I like them in the toaster oven.
Jenny likes them in the air fryer.
That, too. I like them in that.
I actually can't eat as much as I want to right now because I'm on a medication called Zepbound. It's helped me lose my weight.
Yep.
I can eat all the protein I want, but I can't eat much more than that. I had 3 chicken drumsticks, and I'm stuffed.
Yep.
So, yep, there's you. There's me. I'm not sure if I can get that. There it is.
Oh, yeah. All right,
So,
I'm going to get me some pizza rolls.
What type of? What brand of pizza rolls?
The official brand, the real brand. The
Tostinos or
yep, that one,
okay.
Tostitos.
Yeah.
I've had some off-brand ones, but then I found out.
I'm thinking about the off-brands are ones I think of as like Great Value from Walmart or something.
Yeah,
They're not that good.
They're not, but in a pinch, if you're hungry enough, you'll eat them. You know?
No, the ones that I really think is really the ones that's the generic off-brands you see at gas stations.
Oh gosh, nope.
The ones you have to, they're in the freezer section, not
Yep.
the ones that are ready made. Do not touch those.
Yep.
Those are even worse. Go get your pizza rolls. We'll still
Yep.
be here when you get back. But you're going to have to show them off on camera.
I will.
Okay, good. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Molly. And by the way, Cliff, if you want to shut this camera off, you're going to have to come on up. But I got my camera rolling here, folks. And right now it is at 73%, and I was a little disconnected from the thing, so and have it look around the room, anything. But you can probably see, you probably be able to see it on my camera here. I'm not sure if that's going to work or not. Nope. It's just rolling around on my camera right now. So got to stop it from moving around as much. But I will put that link in the chat if you're wanting to come up. I don't know if that's camera sharing because it's my camera, so it's my GoPro. Dan, if you want to come up, you're more than welcome to. But like I said, this is the generally when I go out and stuff, if I have it with me, I will have it set up this way. Otherwise, Dan knows I use my phone more often than not for a lot of my shots, especially the ones with I require me with a stand. Because I don't have a tripod that'll, I mean, I get a tripod stuff that'll work with this, with my, this part here. I mean, I could fit that on here, no issues with the right setup, but I just need a couple extra parts, such as, let's see if I got one in here. This is where I generally keep my gear. That's not it. That's not it. Yeah, that's it. I think. Yeah, with one of these kind of mounts, that just clicks into my stand, so I don't have to worry about it too much. I can just disconnect this, throw that on there, and I've got my setup for most things. I think. I'm not sure if I got that piece not with me right now. Okay. It's on my other camera stand, unfortunately. But it does work. Now, GoPro shut off. So, since I'm not using it, I'm just going to shut it down. And it says, connection lost. No. Okay. But when you're out and about doing stuff, I mean, doing camera stuff. By the way, if you can, share your channels out. We did that earlier. King is going to be doing a giveaway as soon as King Breakbarrel is doing a giveaway when he gets to 100 subscribers. I will post his link in the chat once again. If anybody's interested, he's going to be giving away a couple of air rifles. So I will post what he said that he was going to do. If you're interested, please go follow him. And he'll give you all the details and stuff like that. So let me see if I can find it here. I'm scrolling back. I'm scrolling way back. Here we go. That's what he's going to be doing on his channel once he gets to 100. He is currently at 73. So if he gets up to 100, then he's going to do a giveaway. He's up to 74 now. Way to go. He's going to do a PCP air rifle as well as a second place CO2. Either one, good choice. I'm just helping him get there. I don't believe if I would have won, I'm going to give it to my boy anyway because I'm more of a bow guy anyway. You two chill. I'm dealing with a cat issue right now, folks. Let me pop out my chat from YouTube. I haven't done that yet. To make things a little easier for me. This way I can actually see what's going on in real time. And please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I really appreciate it. And please share each other's channels out because we all got to help each other get ourselves going. So, welcome back, sir.
Yep. Here we go.
I shut my camera down. Ooh, I'm jealous. Jenny would say, where is the ranch to go with those? She likes the dip person's ranch.
I do too, but we're at a ranch till tomorrow.
I'm a firm believer of just that and milk, and I'm good. Well,
Yeah.
I used to be. I can't eat pizza like I used to.
Yeah. They're good. They're a quick little snack kind of thing. I already ate dinner, but I'm still
Now,
a little snacker.
I showed off King Break Barrel's channel again. He's up to 74 now.
Dang.
Yep, he's jumped up quite a bit. And I figured it couldn't hurt.
Nope. Can't.
And also, Wilden Carey is going to be also doing a giveaway when he gets to $4K on his channel. Now, what he's
Jeez.
giving away, I have no idea. But Wilden
Yeah.
Carey did mention he's going to be doing a giveaway as well. His link is literally in the chat somewhere. If you need me to repost it, I can do so. But yeah, share the love, folks. Help each other out. Get the younger channels a boost.
Yep.
Everybody needs a leg up. I got a leg up when I was starting, and I want to do this, return the favor for everybody else.
Yep.
My channel is not like most. I mean, I jump around on topics because I have a lot of interests. I'm not quite a gardener, but I have grown some things. I'm a backpacker, an archer, a bow hunter, thrift shopper, which allows me to do all those things because I find gear. I'm really good at finding gear at a really, really cheap discount price.
Yep.
I found I'm not sure if you knew this or not, Tyler. I found a Big Agnes Copper Spur 2 tent. It's a backpacking tent. Average cost $580.
Jeez.
Guess how much I paid for it? Altogether, $18.
That's crazy.
My military sleeping bag sleep system, because I had to buy the patrol bag separate, I paid probably about $40
Wow.
for the entire system, because I had the intermediate cold weather bag plus the shell plus the bag, but I didn't have the patrol bag. I had to buy the patrol bag separate. But once I added all that stuff, it now becomes a negative 30 degree bag.
Yep.
So I got it for a cheaper price than you normally would get it. And you've seen the tarps that I have. I found all of those for like $2 to $5 a piece. and I got 9 of them. 9
That's
to 12 of them.
crazy.
Huh?
I said that's crazy.
They had me working temporarily at the D.A.V thrift shop, and someone donated a bunch of backpacking gear. I recognized it for what it was.
Yep.
I was allowed to buy it, and here's the crazy part: the price that it says on some of these items that I paid like $3.95, whatever, was not the price I paid because I'm a veteran. I get 20% discount.
Yep.
It's a disabled American veteran store. So things like this. A Thermarest sleeping pad. $3.95. Quit shaking your head at me. It's not my fault. I'm good at finding stuff.
Wow, it's hot.
Oh, nice recovery.
Wow, that was hot.
My coffee's hot. You don't see me going, wow, that's hot. But I understand. It's the cheese. I understand.
Wow.
But
I think it just burnt my tongue.
I bet you didn't have anything to drink, which is on top of that. That's kind of, I'm not sure if that's foolhardy or just brave.
Wow.
I'd have a soda or something to drink, a beer or something. I know you got a beer nearby.
I do, but it won't help it. Ugh.
It wouldn't, it wouldn't improve the taste any.
No.
No, but keep another place people don't think of about looking for gear for, either it's for your air gunner type stuff like you guys do, or is Facebook Marketplace. People say, oh no, don't do that. Don't do that. If you know what you're looking for and know what questions to ask, and you only deal with cash up front in person,
Nope.
you can get some really, really good deals. But
Yep.
you got to ask the right questions. First of all, only get local. Pick up in person type setup. Don't do anything you got to prepay anything like that or have it shipped or whatever. Ignore that stuff.
Yep.
You can't trust it. But my first GoPro was something my wife got off of Facebook Marketplace. It was a GoPro Hero 3 and all this stuff that goes with it. Unfortunately, I'll show you one of the items. This is part of that original, one of the few things I have left of that original setup. It will not fit my new camera because the 7 doesn't work with this. Different button placement.
Yep.
It just, don't ask me why, but it just doesn't fit. I mean, literally, it's actually bigger than the frame right now. It would snap it. But, and this one here is a lot more dedicated because I like the fact that it literally just shoves in and all the other fun stuff. Got upside down. So that's what it's called. And it's waterproof to about 33 feet. So not that I plan on going underwater or anything like that, but I have that option. If it's raining, I don't have to worry about it getting wet. Now, it's got decent zoom. It's got a decent amount of battery life, but you got to keep an eye on it. And that's why you don't do long vlogs on that thing. With my GoPro Hero 3, which is one of my earlier videos were done, backpacking videos were done with the 3. I would go through. It had spare batteries, so I could just swap out batteries. This one doesn't, which is one of the only my favorite worst complaints is the lack of an external battery that you can just swap. So that's why I want to upgrade to something that has external batteries that I can have a supply of them on my belt just to swap them out as I need them.
Yeah.
It does let me know if it's getting low, but I get beeps. It doesn't actually say battery low or anything like that. It would be nice, but it doesn't actually do that. And I can't really zoom in from the camera itself if it's on my forehead, as you already know. I keep waiting for you to hand me one. You haven't done it yet. I'm going like this. Come on, right here.
They're too hot to hand over yet.
Oh, there's no such thing. I would still eat one. But it'd probably get cold by the time it came from Michigan anyway.
Oh yeah.
The transmission rate is very slow.
Be like a little icicle coming down there.
It's be like sort of like Wonka vision from the original Willy Wonka.
Yep.
But yeah, it's just having the gear that you need for recording our videos and stuff like that. It does not necessarily have to be expensive.
Yep.
But you got to be comfortable with what you got. If you have just a phone, I can tell you how many people had chest mounts for their phone when they're doing stuff.
Yep.
Which they just move the mounts to a tripod or whatever and vlogged that way. But you also got to be careful with something like that. You can't really vlog if there's no cell service.
Yep.
That could be a bad thing too. Now, give me a second here. I'm going to take this off right now. If you're still here, please put a one in the chat for I know you're here. Let's see here. Give me a second here. There we go. You use your phone a lot, you said. But you don't have a GoPro yet. Now, if you were to get one, what would be your budget? I would definitely not be brand new, obviously, but
no, so I got a buddy of mine that's got the GoPro 12 or 14 or whatever the heck they call
13
it.
is the latest one.
Yeah, he's got that one, and he's gonna join me on Friday, but he's got a scope cam for it, and we were messing around with it last Friday when I took him out, and I was looking through it, and we were playing back some of the footage from his shots and stuff.
Right.
But it was like, yeah, it's cool and everything, but the screen, like on GoPros, are so little, like, so even though he was shooting and my gun was on the tripod and I'm looking at his GoPro on the side of his scope, and it's like I had to literally get within inches. Yeah, they're cool and everything, but it's like I don't need to spend that much. I mean, on something like that. I mean, if anything, I used to have the original GoPro Hero, and it
Oh, that's
did
an old one.
it did its job. But after a while, I just got rid of it because at that rate, I was like, yep, nope. And then, so I don't know. I might end up going to.
Or even
maybe
an action cam or one of those off-brand ones would still work. As
the
long as
Firefly. Is what I
I'm not
heard.
sure what the different brands are, but
Yeah.
I just use GoPro for most of mine and my phone.
Yep.
And I just found a GoPro Hero 12 for $250
Yeah.
on Facebook Marketplace, and you pick up in person type of situation, and it comes with 2 spare batteries, and
Yep.
that in itself would be worth it. But it's $250. That's the big drawback, because right now they're going for $300 plus tax.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm going on Walmart. I could probably $362 at Walmart for certain. That's with all the gear. Basic one is $290, brand new, for Hero 12 Black. And a basic GoPro Hero is $193 at Walmart. Now you could probably find them cheaper. Oh, I don't know if this one has the spare batteries. I'm looking at the 10 right now, GoPro Hero 10.
No.
But it looks a lot like my 7, and it doesn't have external batteries. And that was my biggest pet peeve, is that it did not have the external batteries. because
Yep.
I need something I can have several batteries charged up in advance and not have to worry about, waiting for my camera to charge or try to keep my camera plugged in when I'm doing something, which doesn't always work. I'm not sure about. I've looked at the camcorders, but the one thing that I have an issue with is they're bulky.
Yep.
That's my biggest issue with camcorders. Those people who have those things, they're great. And either you get one that's really, really bulky with high def, all this bells and whistles, all that stuff, great. Or you find one that has all the bells and whistles, but the quality is crap. One of those like severe 7th generation off-brand ones from China that grainy as all get out on the camera. But but I don't do still hunting. That's my biggest issue. I mean, you don't do still hunting, do you?
Nope.
No. I'm on the move, with the exception if I were to bow hunt for deer. I'm one of the few people who would stand up and stand there when I see them, or find a way to stand up. If they are not looking at me, you move. As soon as they start looking towards you, you freeze. Doesn't matter if they're looking straight at you. Don't move. They will do a trick, which I'm not sure. I'm thinking you've probably seen this one, Tyler. They'll come at you, look at you, turn around really quick, and look back again, see if you moved.
Yep.
If you don't move, and because they don't know what you are, and you do that, they do that a couple of times, and you still don't move, they'll ignore you.
Yep.
And as soon as they do that, that's your cue, because they brought themselves closer to you on purpose. That's Fred Bear taught me that. If you ever heard of, who Fred Bear is.
Yep.
One of the best bow hunters in the country of all time.
Yep.
You know what?
Yes.
Would you believe he was left-handed?
Oh, I knew he was.
So that's one of the reasons why he's one of my heroes.
Yep.
And I've actually got one of his personal bows that he made, so I'm really happy about that too. So from 1953.
That's crazy.
But the thing is, I need something I can wear as a chest mount or a head mount, or if I can figure out a way to mount it to my bow without interfering, I would think. Give me a second here. If I could figure out a way to mount it to one of these, like I use for my bow fishing mount, I would do that. But I don't have a way to do that.
I have that GoPro mount that would fit over that.
But
If you want, you can have it.
you sure?
Want.
I'd like to give it a shot, literally, because I do more shooting than I do anything else with my bow. And using my wait a second here. Because the bow I use is this one for most, for bow fishing and stuff. Give me a second. Yep. Now look at the riser on that one. By the way, those two shiny screws are for my bow fishing reel.
Yeah.
But this one here, it's got a 22-inch riser, and it houses everything I need. If I want to use the this right here, I don't have the proper reel for it right now, but that would be a perfect spot to load up a GoPro mount or something for this bow, so I could shoot and do all that stuff. I think it'd make really good bow fishing videos that way.
Yeah.
But a lot of guys who get the really good bow fishing videos, they have somebody who's dedicated camera guy or gal, depending on who it is.
Yep.
I'm sorry, we don't have the budget for that. When you have to do it yourself, there's not much you can do. I think we lost a lot of the people in the chat.
Yeah, I think so.
But I would have gone with a different color, but blue is the only one I could afford at the time when I got this.
I think I think that mounts out in the garage.
I thought you were in the garage.
No, I'm down in the basement.
Ah.
Yeah.
This is why I like this one here. It folds down to 22 inches. And that'll fit in any backpack. I do have some questions for you to see what you would think, see if you have any ideas. This is not the proper setup for this. This is just something I found. I think it's an old military bag of some kind that just happens to fit my bow perfectly. And I want to add a strap right here, where I could use it as a back quiver.
Yep.
I can hold my bow in it, but I can throw some arrows in there, some takedown arrows. That means wherever I go, I'd have a setup for that. The only thing I can't do is a takedown version of a fishing arrow.
Yep.
As much as I would like to, there's no setup on earth that's going to be able to do a solid rod, fiberglass rod breakdown that'll still work, not busting apart. But that'd be cool if it could. I don't think it's possible, though. I don't know if you have any takedown bows or you just got a compound, or what do you use?
I just got a crossbow that I use when I go out hunting deer.
Well, I found out the other day, once I get my disability approved, I should be within the tolerances of being able to use a crossbow for hunting.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, for most people, I won't do that because my disability doesn't stop me at my shoulders, because I could still shoot.
Yep.
I just have trouble walking right now. So
I'm gonna go outside. I'll take you with me. I want to find that mount. I think it's out there.
Okay. Just be careful. Change out your hats.
Oh, I am.
I don't want you to get frostbite on your ears. Trust me.
Yeah.
You don't want that.
Heck no.
I've been there.
Yeah. All right.
Now, which one do you prefer to use, Dan? I mean, I don't, because GoPros are the easiest to use. I've got a chest mount, I've got a head mount, I've got a wrist mount. Those all work. But
Okay.
are you still here, Dan? I don't know if Dan's still with us or not. Once more into the breach, my friend. Nanook of the North is going into the cold. You don't get a chance to see the outside of your house too much. Usually we get to see your basement. Let there be light.
All righty. All righty. Let's just see here.
I'm going to do this for that. I can.
Oh my God! So you get a face up.
A close up. Extreme close up.
Oh, gosh. All right, hang on. I gotta take this.
Okay.
Over here because I was messing around earlier with something.
Yep, you can see his fishing net, folks. He's ready to go fishing once the weather clears up.
Yeah, it's nothing there. All right, let's see if I can find this. I know I have it. I was just talking to
Fiddling
a
with it?
buddy. Here it is. I was talking to a buddy the other day about it, and because he asked me the same question, like he was like, "Oh, I need to, get me a mount for a GoPro that can go on my bow and arrow when I'm out hunting and stuff." But all it is this.
Okay. It just clamps to the bow itself.
Right. So you take this off. Sorry, I cut my finger today, so I got a band-aid on it. But
You're
take
lucky
that
I'm
off.
not there, dude. I was an Army medic for 12 years.
Yeah. So then you put the original mount in that, and then
Right.
take that, or if you got a spare one, obviously you tighten that down up and down. It
Right.
tilts. And then from there, this adjusts so you can put it on your bow, and I mean it goes way out too. Like,
Yeah, I've got several bows, but I think the bow I just showed you would probably be the best because it's the skinniest width wise.
yeah,
So that would probably work better on that bow than anything else, which would be great for showing off stuff like bow fishing and stuff like that.
yeah. Or obviously, if that doesn't fit, because that's pretty much, well, I guess you can go a little wider than that.
You just need a longer screw.
Right. So you could probably switch out the screw, and then there's a washer, right
Right.
here. But I used to, like I said, I used to use it for a scope on many years ago, and then all you do is you tighten it down. And obviously there was foam, but it's a little worn out.
Right.
But
That's easy enough to replace.
yeah, but that's all it is. And then you could have it like that, or you could have it like that or like that. And then you just got, depending on your GoPro, then you got to like, go through the settings and
I probably have to have
switch.
mine lengthwise with
Yeah,
the clapping like that.
yeah,
I'm not sure you can see my hands or not. When we change it where you can see my hands. Like it'd be clamping onto the front of my bow like that.
yeah,
So it'd be facing out towards like facing like that from my bow.
yeah.
So that way I could record as I'm doing all this. Now it's gonna be interesting with the vibration of shooting the arrow and stuff like that. But you only know until you try it.
I mean, I used it on air guns, obviously, for my channel. I've used it on rim fires. I've used it on shotguns. I've used it on, other pew pews, But
Right.
it's really not that bad at all. Like, I mean, there's a little bit of recoil that you could tell, but it's not like it's a big, like
Right.
it's gonna throw off everything. There's a little bit, but not major.
Some of my bows, I could probably get away with something like this. This is
Yep,
a bicycle mount
yep,
because I got some skinnier long bows that would be perfect for. But as you know, that one is the riser is a lot different than most long bows
yep,
because it is styled off a modern compound style
yep,
riser. But it's fairly thin widthwise. So that would probably work really good with that one. Now, with any of these two up here, probably not because those are
yep,
really, really wide.
yep.
But I do have bows that would work on. So that would be awesome. And I still got mounts for days in here. So I'm just going to figure out where everything is.
Yeah,
I got
I
a
wonder
whole
if
drawer
this.
of stuff somewhere. I just got to get them found.
I wonder if this guy's still in business. He he sent it out to me. He's a local guy. I think he's out of your state. His name his website is called caddybuddy.com.
Caddy Buddy.
Yep. See if he's still in business. I think he's out of your state.
I'm checking. See if he's actually on. There's the Caddy Buddy teleprompter. That's not it.
Nope.
Um,
I know he was on YouTube. That's where I came across him, and then, or he came across my channel, and then he's like, "Yeah, do you want to review this?" Blah blah. And I said, "Yeah," because I used to have the Hero GoPro Hero. I said, "Yeah, I'll take a look at it." And I used it a few times, and then I never heard back from him. So
right.
I don't know if he just went off airs completely or stopped the company. I mean, he was kind of a younger guy, so I don't know.
Well, there's a couple people doing videos with his mounts.
Yep,
One using as a Caddy Buddy scope mount,
yep,
and there's another guy using it. It's just Knuckle Energy 195 did a video about it 11 years ago,
yep.
and the one I just told you before for the scope mount was from 10 years ago.
Yeah, maybe the guys. Because
Now, I didn't look online to see if there was anything else. Let me see.
because I know it was like he sent it out to me right as I was starting out my channel, so that's ringing a bell. So maybe he just stopped making them, or maybe he moved on. I don't know, but yeah,
No,
it's ringing a bell.
Caddy Buddy is still around. They've expanded about 1 billion times.
Did they?
That they have a shotgun mount now. They have a spear gun mount,
Yep.
a bow hunting mount of various kinds. They have an iPhone bow mount.
Yep.
He's got a whole big. He does Caddy Buddy and Flag Buddy, but it's caddybuddy.com.
Yep.
And I'm looking at the different hunting mounts that he has available. He's got golf ball cart mounts.
Yep.
And a couple other things. And yeah, I would probably, yours would probably work great for me because I do more bow stuff. And that's an idea I didn't even consider. Here, I'll show you. Let me see here. I'm trying to bring this in where you can see it better. But this top part here is just throwing everything off.
How much is that one?
For $30.
Yep.
I want to see if I can open up the. Okay, let me do it this way. Okay, that's a better view.
Yep.
So that's basically what my my bow looks like. That width, that kind of thing.
Yep.
But the bow mount you got is not exactly the same.
Nope.
But we could always try it and see what it would do. Don't know until you try.
Yep.
And that one is using a really old GoPro. So I'm not sure what brand of GoPro that one is.
That was probably the Hero, or could have been even.
Well, it just says GoPro.
Yeah, because I know the Hero, my old Hero, never it had like a backing like that. It just said GoPro, but I had mine that was like all gray. So, and obviously it wasn't where you could take it out of the case like the newer models,
Right.
But the Heroes were, you had to have them in there, and then you had to charge them through there, through the case, and then yeah, there wasn't really much to them for that model. But the battery life was terrible on it because I was using it to film a lot of stuff on my channel back then when I first started the channel, and it was like I ended up getting two of them because one would die within, a half of a day, and then I would have to have the other one going to recover for the other half of the video.
Okay,
So
this one here I just found online. Give me a second. Let me see if I can find out what it's. This one's called. It's a RAM bow cam mount with universal action camera adapter.
yep,
And as you can see, that just screws in on this part right here. Screws right into my bow, in the, like
Yep.
front, and that would be right in front. That
Yep.
actually seems like it's pretty practical, and
yeah,
it
that
looks
that might
easier.
work better.
I'm thinking it might, but for the downside is that's $36, not
Yep.
including shipping. But it's a universal action camera adapter,
Yep,
and it'll work with this bow I just showed you, or my Samick Sage, or my Deer Seeker bow, or whatever bow that has one of those mounts. And even you might be able to use it with your crossbow.
yep.
Does yours have a mount in the front you can screw something in?
I'm thinking.
I haven't seen your
believe
crossbow, so I don't know.
It's fun. It's Excalibur, so it's kind of like.
Well, no, I mean, I want to see how the stock, see how it's put together.
Oh,
Because
that's down. That's downstairs, but it's in the
it's an
case.
Excalibur, you said?
Yeah, it's the Vortex. It's one of the older models, Excalibur Vortex.
Okay. Recurve crossbow?
Yep.
Okay. Did you get
And
the
what-
Bulldog or the Mag Air?
The problem is about Excalibur. I used to have a Barnett or Baronet, whatever you want to call
Barnett.
them. Yep. And the problem is with them, they're cool, they're accurate. But with Excalibur, if you break the string in the field, you could repair it right there in the field. You don't have to take it to because it's recurved.
Yeah,
But
that's why. I mean, Ian's got a recurve that he's got an old school recurve crossbow.
yep,
I think you've seen it, didn't you?
yep,
And his has got the wonky shoulder deal.
Yep.
But only thing he needs is figure out what size of string to put on it,
yep,
because he doesn't have one of those. As soon as he gets a string, it's fully functional. There's nothing wrong with it other than that.
yep,
And I figured out it needs like a 25 and 3/8 inch bowstring.
yep,
And I'm just trying to figure out where to buy one in that size, because this is probably one of those kit crossbows from back in the day that you put together yourself.
yep.
And if Ian wanted to, he could probably shoot that thing one-handed if he wanted to, because it's got the pistol grip. But I don't know.
Yep.
Please tell me if this is like yours.
Very similar. It looks like that, minus.
You got the foot stirrup?
Yep.
It's got a foot
Mine
stirrup.
does.
Right there. Yeah, this has
That's totally it, minus that sight. But yeah,
okay.
that's. Yep.
That's a Vortex.
Yep.
And they have other versions of that too. So
Yep. They got my dad uses it. It's the Micro 335. Now they got all these other ones. They're actually made out of Canada. So,
right.
but they're expensive. But
Oh, there's an Excalibur Rev X crossbow, $1,500.
yep.
It's a recurve,
Yep.
which is, I mean, I prefer those over compounds any day.
Yep.
Like you said, they're easy to repair.
Yep. Definitely. I gotta grab something real quick.
Okay. You never used the GoPro CR? Well, it happens if you haven't. I want to share your channel out, CR, so bear with me here. One of the guys who are in here, let me go to your channel here because just want to share your channel out for people.
Man, it's actually warming up out there.
Woohoo! You got a heat wave going on.
Right. Like I said, when you were gone earlier tonight or getting your coffee, and I said, we got a warm front coming in. It's going to be like mid 30s this weekend here. So,
I told you my art's going to be 34 on Friday,
Yep.
but that's the high.
yep.
The low is 24, 10 degrees
Yep.
colder. King, give me pull out his name again. King Break Barrel 360 600 3600 is doing a giveaway when he gets to 100 subscribers
Yep.
for a couple arrow rifles. One is a PCP one, and another one is a
CO2.
CO2. So I will post his link. I think it's got it at the top of my chat still.
I know I shared his channel on your
Yeah,
live.
his channel is at the top of the chat.
Yep.
So when he gets to 100, he's going to do a giveaway for first and he's going to have a first and second place to win one of the two things. I do know if I win, it's going to Ian
Yep.
because that PCP one, Ian would want that one hands down, but he would not turn his nose up at the CO2 one either.
Yep. Oh yeah.
And I know Ian is working hard about getting his ID so he can upgrade his phone, his hunting and fishing license. So he's like pushing towards that because you can't do anything without an ID anymore, unfortunately.
Yep. I know. That's the problem. I found out the other day when I took out one of my other buddies last Friday out in the hunt, I realized he didn't have a small game license. He didn't tell me until later that afternoon when we almost limited it out. And I'm like, dude, and now you tell me you don't have a license? He's like, yeah, I totally forgot to go get it. I said, dude, you had like all year to go buy it. And he's like, yeah, I never bought one. I'm like, dude, you're lucky you didn't get caught today. Like, thank goodness we're on private land. But I'm thinking, you're lucky you didn't get caught.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, he literally can have the Go Outdoors app on their phone,
Yep.
and he can buy his license, everything he needs online
Yep.
with a card in 5 minutes and be totally legal.
Yep.
And he could have his hard card like this.
Yep.
Just like that. So,
Yep.
and he doesn't need, that's all he really needs, you know?
Yep. Yeah, and I was kind of upset because I was like, if I would have known that you didn't have your license, I would have never even taken you.
Right there, purchase license.
Yep.
And as long as you have your phone on you, well, actually, it depends on your state. I was one of those ones, you can have it on your phone and you'll be good.
Yep.
But I also have the hard card because I like having the hard card because I think the designs on it are cool.
Yep.
But there is that.
Yeah, I was like, this is kind of nice. I'm thinking, and now you tell me after we're done hunting?
You don't do that.
I'm like, I said, dude, even though, our buddies, or a couple of our buddies, are conservation in the state of Michigan. And
Oh yeah,
game
they would have.
wardens.
They could have took everybody's guns.
Yep. I said, dude, no more. I said, you got to go get a
You put
license. I said,
He
I'm
didn't
not
put
taking.
just himself at risk. He put you at risk,
Right.
even though you were perfectly legal.
Yep.
All they had to say is that you knew that he didn't have
Mhm.
one.
Yep. So I told him, I said, I'm not taking you out until you actually send me proof, or I hang out with you and I actually see the small game license before I take you out. Now, this Friday, I'm taking out some other of my buddies that actually have their license, so we'll be legal. But
Well, just when you see him again, tell him about getting the Outdoors app. They have them for every state,
yeah,
and like I said, you can have it on your phone. You don't have to worry about it.
yeah,
All DNR people, it's through the DNR. They're the
Yep.
one that puts the app out,
yep,
and it takes not even 5 minutes to get your license, as long as you have a card,
yep,
and you'll be perfectly legal, and you don't have to worry about going somewhere, getting a stamp, and all this other stuff like you do with a regular paper card, unless you really want one. And you'll have all your pertinent information, like I showed you with mine. I mean, that's kind of hard to do because I got to cover up my freaking name.
yeah. No, we have.
I mean,
that up
look.
here,
Look
too.
at it. See, look, my angler special for 3 year, my trout license, and my hunting license 3 year.
Yep.
And it's even has even better. It's got the little thing right there.
Yep.
You can just scan it, and
Yep.
now all they do is scan it. You're good, and they have it on their own system.
Yep.
That it's already be there anyway. Now, the only thing that will not, it'll even show your tags. If you have any specialized tags for deer or whether buck or doe, because you're antlerless or not, your turkey tags, whatever. Do they still want you to have the physical ones? Yes. Because you got to tag them directly.
Yep.
But your licenses would be covered. But tags, you got to have a physical copy. Quit
Yep,
playing with your
we have
cups.
that. Huh?
Quit playing with your cups.
Actually, it's frozen. So I've been kind of testing out here in the garage last week now, and
Oh, I got to let people know something. CR's real name is in his name, and no one knows what it is. His name is an anagram. You know what that is, right?
mhm.
Basically, it's all his full name, all mixed up into a new name, but no one knows what his name is. And everybody has been trying to figure out what his name is by just guessing random names. So if you figure out what his real name is from those letters, more power to you if you get him to admit it. An anagram is basically, okay, if I took your name, all the letters in your name, not including the number, and put them in, jumbled them all up, and made a new word out of those letters, that's an anagram. It's just basically jumbling up your words and making new words. So
Is it Carla?
Huh?
Is it Carla?
I have no idea. We've guessed Randy. We guessed try to get his first name is at the very least. But the most he would ever do is give us a CR. But it's like my name, being Kincaid Outdoors. I would just take all those letters, jumble them up, make new words, and that'd be what CR did with his name. So Colin Kincaid, all mixed up, would be an anagram for something else. So
That's gonna bug me now.
CR's name?
Yep.
I've been doing this, trying to figure out his name for years, dude. It's actually kind of cool because it's an ongoing thing, but it doesn't bug us too much. It gives us a reason to come up with some really wacky names that fit those letters.
He's got
I even tried to do a anagram scrambler thing online, and I could not come up with a name.
He's got to give us like the second letter of it.
Nope, he won't do that either. All he says is that both words is his name, first and last, but none of the letters are where they're supposed to be, and you don't know what it is.
What in the world?
But you'd have to write it out and figure it out. I have gone to anagram programs online to try to figure it out, what it could be, and no freaking clue. It is a lot like Scrabble, and I do play Scrabble, but it's tough. He's cool, but you've talked to CR multiple times. He's really cool. So,
yep.
And he's further north than you are, and a lot further west.
That is gonna bug me now because
I don't overthink it, Tyler. I don't. I generally love calling people by their first names because that's just who I am. Generally, most of the people I call by their first names are people I've met in person.
Yeah.
And look at that. He's smiling at us right now. Look at that. He's just smiling at us.
Yep.
But I have done anagrams and the like that.
I don't know. It's not gonna bug me, but it's gonna get me to the point where it's like, what state does he live in?
He's a Canadian.
Because I know in Canada they do have. What the heck? Because I go to Canada a lot, but or I used to, not lately, but I used to, but they go by like nicknames over there. Obviously, but like he is saying that they don't go by their real name. The only way that they'll go by their real name is if it's a mailing. You're sending them something, then obvious. Personal info, obvious, court documents,
Right.
stuff like that, but a lot of Canadians won't go by their real name on Facebook, YouTube, Insta, stuff like that. That's why I took off my name off my YouTube channel because I was actually had stalkers sit out in front of the house from my channel.
Right.
They actually pulled up my name because I used to have my first and last name on the channel, on the logo of my, when you click on my channel. Now it's not anymore. But they were actually looking up my first and last name and actually like stalking me.
Well,
So it's just,
I actually don't use my legal name either.
Yeah.
Because Kincaid is actually my grandmother's last name. And Colan is my middle name.
Yeah.
So there is that.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
it's what I use when I do medieval reenacting anyway. Because you can't use your real name when you're doing that kind of stuff anyway at Renaissance fairs and stuff like that. So that's my SCA name, my Renaissance fair name, and everything else. So, but I am Colin, so that's not this. That's true, but because the spelling is just so freaking weird that people go, huh? Especially if they don't read it right.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's how I was, because like I was saying, I had too many people like sitting out in front of the house, and I was like, and they were taking photos of like the house and stuff like that. I'm like, so I ended up calling the police, and then
I bet.
when they came, they took off, and then as they were leaving, as the police are coming down the road, because like where our house is, we
Right.
got a road coming in this way, and we got the main road this way, so they can come down this way and turn right, and our house is there, or they can, come this way going east or going west, and then turn north. And I had a sheriff come from the other road from the north, and I had another one come from the east, and they both had their lights and sirens coming down the road. And they ended up, these people had a PA system. They said, "What's going on, Ajax Outdoors?" And I was like, "What?" And ever since then, I was like, nope. And that's why I don't give out my emails much anymore, because it's like, obviously email, they can't really discover who you are, but like I'm very, very picky on, who I give my number to on YouTube, or must I really, really
Got a total
trust
score of
them.
1270. Yes. Well, hey, that's great. It's okay. Okay.
What in the world?
That one of my phone. My phone. I hit a button on my phone.
Oh,
I hit a button on my phone. I was trying to do something. I was trying to do something on my computer. My hand hit my phone, and it popped up one of those random videos from YouTube with the little
yeah.
shorts.
Yep. So yeah, I just stopped
So
it. But yeah,
this was
I
this is from the old TV show Step by Step from way back in the day.
I'll figure it out.
Everybody's
from
going
there.
to well, everybody. We cannot figure out his name. We've tried for years. Now, the fun part is we can give him totally ridiculous names if he wanted to, because why not? He won't tell us, so we got to come up with the most ridiculous name we can think of. And some anagrams won't do 2 words at a time. So the fact that he actually come up with an anagram for his first and last name together, it's kind of tough.
Hmm.
And my spelling of my middle name is not exactly actually how it's spelled. There's a asterisk over the A in my first name. So in my Colin. So it's like COLA with an asterisk N. Again, for having an Irish grandmother.
I'm gonna try to figure this out.
You're not going to be able to do it, dude. Come on. You're not. You
I
can
gotta
ask him
give
for
it
what
a try.
province he's from. That helps.
Give it to me.
Ask him, not me.
Oh, is he in the comments?
Yeah, he's right there at the bottom.
Oh, hang on. I'm
He's
not
been
looking.
listening the entire time, dude.
I'm not looking at him. All right, let's go.
He knows we've been trying to figure out his name for years.
I like
It's
King
just
Break Barrels. He goes, I think Tyler's gonna figure out his name.
he's just laughing. It's been a while, CR. It's been longer than 2 years. But yeah, the thing is, I don't care. He's my friend, and that's all that matters. I just call him CR because it's easier.
Yeah.
We're just trying to
What
figure.
if his name was what if his name was Colin?
It's not
No,
because there's
that,
no L's in his name.
yeah, right. You're right.
That's the thing. That's why we chose like Randy and some or Carrie or anything like that. It just we don't know because the first name is one thing, but the last name could be anything. Now,
I know.
doing a name frequency generator from where he's from might give you an idea or a clue, but doesn't mean much because there's a lot
No,
of people in his province.
no.
CR, what province are you from again? I don't. And Cliff says it's 100% not Randy. He could be Randy, but that's not his name. I already know. I was there when he said it. Okay, not a problem. It's about time for you to go now. It's 9:32 anyway. Thanks for coming, CR.
Oh, now he leaves. Oh, now he leaves.
No, he leaves at this time normally. This is his normal.
Oh,
He leaves at this time normally.
well,
He usually leaves about 9:30.
well.
Cliff never did come up for some unknown reason. But I said Carrie. Did I say Carrie?
Or Carly.
No L. Remember, it's no L's.
Yeah.
It could be Carvey or Carver for a last name.
Yeah. Could be.
So it could be, I mean, that means that's a lot of letters. Literally, that's 8 letters in the first name and 10 in the second. So 18 letters. That's a lot of letters. My name is not that long. Darren. It could be Darren. It could be. What could it be? Could be Dundee. No, could be Dundee because there's a Dun in there. So, and there's a lot of E's. Corbin? Yeah, it could be Corbin. Nope, no B's, just D's.
I'm kind of starting to think it is Darren.
It could be Terry.
Yeah. See, now that I'm on here, now we're really starting to go. He's going to be like, gosh, dang it.
But it may not admit it that it is, though. You know that, right?
Oh, yeah. We could have already said it. You guys could have already said it. Like,
Oh. But, I mean, there's a lot of variations just looking at his name, it could be something completely different. Let's see here. He's got 2 D's, 3 E's, 2 A's, and a Y. So Y is usually the last part of a first or last name, with exception of, Kincaid, which is in the middle. But so that's generally at the end of a name, either first or last. It's always generally last, with exception of my grandma's name, Kincaid. That's the way it's spelled. But I don't think he's related to me. There's no K's. Terrence, no, that's a good possibility. I don't know. Oh, yeah. See, there are 2 R's. 1, yeah. 2 R's. That's a pretty good approximation. It could be. Now, if that's Terrence's first name, the rest of the letters would be the second name. And then we'd have to figure out that one. what letters are left after Terrence? Because Terrence is 8 letters.
Well, it
That
could
means
be.
he's got 10 more for his last name.
It could
But
be.
ends, and there's a Y in there somewhere.
Could be Terry.
And whatever the left, he could be the rest of the. We had to figure out what the name is. I mean,
Right.
It's definitely not an Irish name that I never see, but I could be wrong. Terrence with 2 E's. Okay.
It could be Terrence. It's either I'm thinking it's Terry or Terrence.
Terrence is basically, the full name of Terry anyway.
Yeah.
So Terry's the nickname for that. So if we did Terrence, what letters are left? That's that takes care of all the E's for Terrence. There's 3 E's. They're gone. So T-E-R-R, no, T-E, yeah, R-R, Y, A, and E, and C. So that takes care of the C, the R's, the E's, and the T. That leaves the I, the V, the A, and the D's.
Vendetta.
And an extra N, and an N.
Vesna. I don't know.
Yeah, if he's French Canadian, that might change things too.
Because I got
We
a
already
buddy
know
of
he's
mine.
Canadian, so
I got a buddy of mine that's his last name is Vesna, and actually somebody in his family are in Canada. They live in Canada, and they're actually are part of the Vesna Trophy in the NHL. Not saying that he's that, but I'm kind of like,
okay. Terrence, let me see how many. T-E-R-R-E-N-C-E. That's 8 letters. Redundancy, that's the first, like creative, is also the same amount of letters. Redundancy is 10 letters. And I've got to figure out what I forgot. And I think, yeah, it's an extra R. So what I came up with, those letters right there, is only 8. So I'm missing some letters. What do you think? What letters did I miss? I need to add to that list. Because Terrence is like the first 8 letters. That leaves 10 more letters. I've got 8. What letter did I forget?
Jeez, always
U.
I'm trying to think.
U. I forgot the U.
Yeah.
That means I need one more. So, the C is already gone. No, Terrence. Yeah, the C is gone. There's no C in that what I just had. So the I, the V, both the D's, an N, an R, a Y, and an A. I, V, D, D, N, R, Y, A, which is 8. So I should be 2 more. Trying to figure out what the last one would be. And if I know those letters, then I can figure it out. But that depends if that's right or not.
Yep.
So anybody's got any suggestions, feel free.
I'm lost. I'm
Well,
not
you're the one.
lost, but I'm getting to the point where it's like, okay.
We've been doing this for years, so it's not like it's nothing new to us. We've been doing it for years, and every once in a while, I'll throw out a new name, and he'll shoot me down. But we never considered try doing the whole thing as a full name and just trying to figure it out from there, because the Terrence is TERRENCE. So that's 8 letters. That means there's 10 more letters left. The best I've got right now is IVDDNRYA, which is 8, which means I'm trying to figure out what 2 letters did I forget.
Well, because I do know this. So back to when I used to go to Canada, to go ice fishing. A lot of those people around Lake Simcoe, which is Mike, he lives on Simcoe. He's been on my channel. Um, uh, they do have really, really long last names. A lot of them. So I know that for a fact because the place that we used to stay at, it was a bed and breakfast, but we knew their first names, but their last names were so long that it was incredible to even like write it down because it was like this letter, that letter, that, and it's like
Just
what?
be glad he's not like Czech or something like that, because then you would be some letters that don't belong, but they're still there anyway.
Yep.
Or some letters could be silent.
Yep.
You know.
Yep.
Now, that's a good call on the name there, Cliff, because Terrence is a really good choice. He could still be called Terry by his friends, but Terrence would be his legal name.
Yep.
And I will tell you off camera what my legal name is, my legal first name is, and it sounds like it's a nickname. Trust me, it does. Cliff knows what it is. Dan knows what it is, and so does Jason. But I don't go by that. I go by my middle name.
Yep.
It's an actual name. So, geez. I got to write it down and just cross out the letters as I know what they are. That'll give me an idea what some letters are left. So
Yep.
I feel like my dyslexia is making things really, really tough. I've never been good at anagrams. I can play chess like nobody's business, but I cannot do anything with letters.
It's bugging me, but it's like it's not like you were saying. Like don't go nuts.
Don't sweat it.
Yeah.
It's just it's a fun game, but it gives us a chance to throw in some really bad ones just to be funny.
Yep.
And if you could throw a really moronic one in there just because it fits, it's just enough to make people laugh, and he understands it's just all in fun anyway. And he doesn't even have to agree if we could get it right either, so that's okay.
Right. So we could have been right. Rather, I'm here tonight. We could have said it, and he's just not going to. Or you guys
Exactly.
could have figured
He
it
does
out.
not have to answer. That's the
Yeah.
whole point. But it does, and he understands we were doing it just because it's just like, I have no idea what Herbert T's last name is. Herbert T's a character that Dan plays on his channel. He looks for corn monkeys all the time. I've met him a couple times, and he is a character.
Yep.
Which I personally might think it might be his alter ego. I don't know.
Yep.
But, geez. This is where I need to write his whole name down, but on paper, then cross them out as I go. Because if I know what letters are left, then I could use the anagram thing to figure out what the rest of it could be.
Yeah. Yep. Oh my God, it's snowing good out.
I understand that. I've met him, remember? He comes to Iowa a lot because of the corn monkeys.
Ooh, it's snowing good.
Can you make a snowman for me? Like this big?
I can maybe tomorrow when it actually gets above freezing.
Is it too dry?
No, it's warming up, but it's still cold. But
Oh, it's the whole point is to make like 3 snowballs. And I tried to get Jason to make me one
yeah,
because he got a couple inches down where he's at.
yeah.
But it's so dry where he's at. It's all powder. Great for skiing in, not so much for packing or anything like that.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna go this way. Can I turn my camera around? No, I
You can.
can't.
You
How
can.
do
Okay. Down in your settings, you can change up which direction your camera is going.
All right, here we go. All right,
There
here
you
we
go.
go. Should I go sideways?
Yeah, that works.
All right, hold on. All right, ready for the cold
Yep.
tundra?
Yep. It's a blizzard from the. Oh, that is actually pretty cool, though. It's a nice one. Not
It's
too bad.
cold.
Yeah, I didn't say it wasn't cold.
There
No
we
deadly
go.
icicles dropping down, are they?
No.
Oh, good. That would be a bad idea.
Yep. I mean, even like here, like as I'm walking, I just shoveled this the other day.
I can hear it crunch.
Mm-hmm.
No soft shoe dancing. Where's your snowshoes?
There we
And
go.
definitely don't write your name in the snow.
Yeah, it's cold. It's
Hey,
definitely
Howie.
warm. It's definitely warmer than. Let's see how I can get out of this now. There we go.
Yeah, what you need is a big spotlight for you to see way out there.
Oh, I do. Hold on. I'll do it right
Hold
now.
on to what? You're the one that's got the camera.
No, I know. Hold on. This is my first time on this app. Well,
No, it's not. Okay, you got red lens. Go on. I think white would have been cooler, but that's okay.
I got white.
You know why I like using the white light sometimes like that?
What?
It makes you feel like you're on the Millennium Falcon going through hyperspace.
Yeah.
You know what it is. Anytime you drive a car at night,
Yep.
you feel like you're going through hyperspace.
Yep. Alrighty. Time to turn this camera back around. Settings. Camera.
But you're getting used to being up here on this kind of app. It's the app is actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
It used to be cooler when it was cheaper, which is why I'm using the free version. I try to buy it every other month or so because it's 3 times as expensive as it used to be.
Yeah.
Since they sold it. Food Forest Permaculture is here. He is also a Canadian, but he's also on the extreme west coast.
Yeah.
So he doesn't get a lot of snow over there. His name is Howie. So he's a really good guy. You can feed yourself from his yard.
Jeez.
Yeah, his name is actually what he does. He grows everything in his yard he can eat. It's actually a pretty cool idea. And its thing is, it's not just a set garden thing like Cliff does or anybody else who does gardening.
Yeah.
It's just you can wander around and everything's food.
Huh.
You could walk. I mean, someone tries to raid your property to steal all your vegetables. They'll walk right past it, not realizing that's what it's there, because it doesn't look like food, even though it is.
Yep.
Yep, he is the West Coast. He's the furthest West Coast person we have in here. I have a friend of mine who married Jenny and I, who lives in extreme northeast of the United States, in Maine, 25 miles from Canada. That's pretty close. You're going to get not as close as you. You're probably about the same distance, but you got to go south. He's just got to go north.
Yep. Yep.
I don't know, Cliff. No idea. You're looking more north west yourself, though, Cliff, since you're down in Albuquerque. Which I can honestly say, I've been to Albuquerque once when I was a kid. And I love the old saying, taking a left turn at Albuquerque. Because I actually did it when I was 14. My parents were traveling through. But Cliff and Howie are some of the best gardeners that I know. Me, I can grow things in a pot.
Yep.
And Ian's got some corn growing in the back porch. Inside back porch, not outside back porch.
Yep.
Hey, bud. Ian. 1 second, guys. Ian. I got to remind him to water his plants.
Uh-oh.
Well, he's got one plant, and it's an Indian corn, is what it is. I have a cob of Indian corn that was given to me, and it's indoors. It's warm. It's got plenty of light. It's in a big pot like that deep. So we're just waiting to, see what happens if he keeps on watering it and giving it light, and see what happens. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Worst case scenario, nothing happens. Best case scenario, we grow a piece of a stalk of Indian corn in the middle of winter, which I think would be kind of cool.
Yep.
I don't have a greenhouse like Cliff does.
What's up?
Water your plant.
I already did that earlier.
No, you didn't. That wasn't today. That was a couple of days ago.
Besides, I drowned it by accident.
You drowned it by accident?
Yeah, I poured too much water into it.
Check the soil. You don't have to give it that much, bud. But he basically did, Tyler. We have a big pot. He poked his finger down in the middle of it, threw the seed in and covered it up, and then added water. Now, will it grow? We don't know.
Yep.
That's the experiment. If it does, we'll be ecstatic that we're actually growing something.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Don't forget your basil this year, Cliff. Cliff makes a really good Italian seasoning out of the ingredients in his garden.
Done.
Thanks, bud.
Yeah.
You got to remember to do that yourself, not for me to remind you. He's on his own live stream on his own thing over there, so that's why I have to keep on calling him in. But he's on his Oculus when he does his. His is all three-dimensional. He did about that far, about 2 inches. He poked his finger in about that far down.
Yep.
It's just that we don't have it like ice cold like that. When I did the tomato plant over in Osceola, I had this tomato plant I was growing. It was doing really good. It was like 2 feet tall. I had it on my front sunroom, and then we got a freak frost at night. Killed it in one night.
Yep.
Sucked. He's not on YouTube or anything like that. He's on his Oculus, which is a whole different platform. And he is like their counselor kind of set up over there, keeping people from going nuts kind of thing. Vancouver is a lot of Chinese. I didn't know that. So you got India in Surrey. Vancouver's Chinese. Hindi I can understand. Is yours French or Canadian or English, Howie? Because you type really good English, so I'm assuming you speak English. So doesn't mean you don't speak the other languages. It's just that's what I'm interpreting. And as for you, if you didn't know, Howie, King Break Barrel is from the Bronx, I think.
New York.
The Bronx.
Oh yeah, Bronx.
Or I think I could be wrong. He's like the couple blocks from the Yankee Stadium.
Yeah, it's the Bronx.
I am almost 50 miles from dead center Iowa. You can't get more Midwest than I am. I'm not way up north. I'm not way down south. I'm right in the freaking middle. Okay, I'm going to take a look at it. What picture did he send me?
All right, I might get off here. I gotta get to bed. I gotta work tomorrow. So.
Oh, poor baby.
Yeah.
You know what I got to do tomorrow? I got to do a load of laundry, do some dishes. I'm doing a lot of housework, but with a lot of help from my boy because I can't lift.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta work tomorrow, and then I'm off Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then back on all of next week. So I had a few days vacation due to cold weather, extreme cold weather, but now they want us back. So
Jason's been off because Southeast Texas got snow, which means they don't have salt trucks. They don't have snow plows.
Yep.
Florida, same reason. Houston shut down.
Yep.
They had 6 or 7 inches in Houston.
Yep.
And that shut the whole city down because they don't have the equipment.
Yep.
And I think Tallahassee, Florida, got shut down because of the snow. People couldn't drive on 2 inches of snow. They had full-on buses going sideways down the interstate.
Yep.
Because they were driving too fast.
Yep. Yeah, I'm just kind of looking forward to getting out of this Arctic blast that we just.
We must have been like the eye of the storm because we barely got a dusting because our temperatures, all they did was drop severely and all the snow happened all the way around us.
Yep.
Like a hurricane, the eye of the storm.
Yep. That's
Be well, Howie. Thank you for coming.
That's how it was here. We didn't get a lot of snow. Obviously, it's snowing now because now it's getting, warmer than what it's been the last week now. But last night it got down to minus 20 up here. And then today with the wind chills, the regular temperature was 0, but with the wind chills was minus 15 today. And I'm like, so
ours was negative 14
time?
yesterday morning, which means no kids can go out for school because there's no way you're sitting your kid out on the curb waiting for a freaking bus.
Yep.
I mean, no one in the right mind would do that.
Yep.
And I don't care what school district you're from. I'm not sending my kid out in that.
Nope.
Even my kid who's this big now, I would not do that.
Yeah. That's how it was up here too. These kids didn't even have school yesterday. They had school Monday. Tuesday they didn't have school. Yesterday they didn't have school. Today they didn't have school, but now they go back tomorrow. It's like, what in the world? Like, I get it, because of the extreme cold. Yeah, I'm feeling the same way, but it's like that that was so cold. Like, even my truck had a hard time starting up yesterday.
Oh, my
But
truck has been having issues anyway because of the extreme
yeah,
cold. Because
yeah,
before I put fuel in my truck, I didn't have a full tank. So I've
yeah,
got a half a tank in there right now, but it's got gas treatment up the yin yang on that one because I put a lot of gas treatment in there to keep it from freezing.
yeah,
It's just gasoline. It's not a diesel, but
yeah,
the cold weather affects them if they're just sitting since I can't
yeah,
really drive it.
yeah,
But just to tell a little anecdote because of how old I am. Back in 78, I was still in grade school. We lived a block and a half from school. Literally, we go out our front door, we could see the school.
yeah,
It was 3 feet of snow between on the ground from from us all the way to the school, 3 feet. School was shut down. We're a block from the school. We couldn't even walk there.
yeah,
And people say, "Oh, I walked uphill both ways." There was no hill to walk, but it was still 3 feet of snow. And when you're like a little kid in grade school, that's past my waist, and there's
yeah.
no way I'm walking a block and a half for that.
Nope. Nope.
Hey, you were right there with me, brother. I'm just a little older than Dan, but it's been a long time since something like seemed like that. They hadn't been in cold weather like that in Iowa for years.
Yeah.
But cold, on the other hand, it's been colder, but not as deep as snow.
Yeah.
Definitely, I just like the South got that Arctic blast that they've never seen snow. In New Orleans, got snow. There's pictures of people on the coast of the ocean having ice on it with snow on it.
Yeah.
That's never seen before.
Yeah.
You and I see that on a regular basis on lakes and rivers. That's a norm for us. For them, not so much, especially in Texas.
Yeah.
You're older. I think I'm older. 67 here. We're close. He got me by a year. I'll be 58 this year. But it's not until September.
Yeah.
He's probably got me about like 6 months. But we're both 60 kids. Okay, I think it's after 10 o'clock, folks. I've been on long enough. I've been on for over 3 hours.
No.
I didn't realize it was until I started looking down. I go, holy freaking cow. I was just going to, I've literally got 7 more minutes to go through till I get my full 3 hours, according to StreamYard up here. So I'll go about 6 more minutes, then I'm done. 1 year and 1 month. Okay. Now he's going to lord that 1 year and 1 month over me like an older brother. I'd rather have you as an older brother than my real older brother. No. I actually have legal and real reasons why I would prefer Dan over him any day. My real brother tried to kill me.
Jeez.
No, you heard people say that. Mine literally had a knife to my throat because of his drug. He was drugged out of his mind because I was kicking him out of my house for running anhydrous ammonia out of my house.
Jeez.
And he said, "You're not kicking me out of my house." I go, "Yes, I am. It's my house.
Yeah.
I'm not going to jail for you. It's not my job to do that."
Yep.
Called the cops on him, had him arrested, the whole 9 yards. Did I? And nope. And I haven't until he died. I never spoke to him.
Yep.
And that we're talking about over 20 years. And that should tell you something. When someone puts a knife to your throat, family ties are cut.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's as far as I'm going to go on the legal front. On the other nut front, thank you guys for coming. I hope you guys can make it to my channel tomorrow. This is not my normal live, folks. This is just happened to be what it is. I was filling in for Jason because he had family things they had to go through. Molly was here. I want to thank her for coming up and talking about what's going on. I want to thank King. I want to thank Howie, you yourself there, Tyler, Dan, Cliff. We had King. I have no idea what King's first name is until I figure it out. Let's see. Sean was in here for a little bit. Wilton Carey is in here. By the way, folks, Wilton Carey is going to be doing a giveaway on his channel when he gets up to 4K subscribers. So go check him out. King is going to be doing a giveaway when he gets to 100 subscribers. Yes, I said 100. So it sounds like a really good idea. I am going to enter just because if I win, I can give the thing to my boy. Though I might keep the CO2 for myself just if I win that. So who knows? Because he's already got an air rifle. I don't. Who else we got in here? Hunting with J&J was in here. Thank you for coming for him as well. Well, we had a lot of people in here. More people than I expected.
Yep.
South Florida, Doug. Thank you for coming, brother. I know you're not here anymore, but I'm saying thank you. I already thanked Molly and Sean and King and Dan and Cliff and the abominable snowman that was outside Tyler's door. He didn't see. You know he was out there looking at you. You know he was out there.
Oh yeah, I know he was. 100%.
But I will see everybody tomorrow. No clue what the topic will be. Something random, I'm assuming. Or if I can think of a decent topic. By the way, folks, for those who helped me build Jenny's bug out bag, get home bag yesterday, she thanks you because it's a much better system now and it's a lot more organized than it was. The black bag that I originally had will not work. It's too small. It's not organized enough and not enough tie down points for holding any extra gear like a tent or something on the outside. So she's going on full on Ascend backpack from here on out. So comfort and carry capability over compact. But we'll see you guys tomorrow. Be well, be safe. I love you all. And there's my co-host, Ajax from Ajax Outdoors. Tyler, thank you for coming, brother. We will see you next time. You have a good day at work tomorrow, sir. Be safe and watch out for idiots and deer. As you know, they're not mutually exclusive.
No, I know.
Don't do what people in Florida are doing.
Nope.
Going off the road, going. I seen video of buses, big, like Greyhounds, going sideways down the interstate, barely keeping their wheels on the pavement. But we'll see that more tomorrow. Be well, be safe, like I said. And I'm out of here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done.